Hey, again, we're back again. Speaking to you is Mr. Mahmoud Makram, and it's now evening, so good evening. Hope you're fine and life is treating you well. Today we're gonna complete Unit 6 and it's Lesson 2 and 3. I made a video for grammar alone, so we're going to do Lessons 2 and 3 without the grammar. We start today's lesson, it's of course, as I've told you, Unit 6. And lesson 2 looking forward, and the first word for this lesson is annual. What do I mean when I say I have an annual meeting? What is the meaning of the word annual? If a thing happens annually, so it happens every year, every month, or every week. Yes, you're right, it happens yearly, it happens every year. So the first word is annual, and annual means happening every year. So we have an annual meeting, so this meeting happens once every year. Okay, to the second word, which is, yes, what is this place inside a plane? I know that some of you know it. We have studied it before. What is this place? What do you call it inside a plane? It's the space or the part of the plane where the pilot sits. And of course, you can use it when you talk about space cars as well. So what do you call this place? Yes, your answer is right. It's the cockpit. It's the cockpit. Cockpit. Next word is, this place inside a train, or even like inside a plane. It's an area inside a train or a plane. What do you call it? What do you call it? It's like a special area inside a plane or a train. You call it a compartment. Compartment. Compartment means a section or part of a thing. Even if you have a bag, this bag is divided into some compartments. Compartments. Then the common word is deranged. The word is deranged. What do I mean when I say that someone is deranged? What do I mean when I say that someone is deranged? A person who is deranged is sane or insane, sorry. Is he sane or insane? Yes, a person who is deranged, he's unable to think clearly. He's crazy, insane, he's mentally retarded, he has some mental problems and so on. So this man is deranged, man, look at him. He is like behaving in such a strange and awkward way. So the word is deranged, which means crazy, simply. The second word is I feel under the weather. If I say that today I'm feeling under the weather, what do I mean? That I'm feeling under the weather? Yes, it means that I'm sick or I'm well. Yes, it means I am sick. So if you say that you feel under the weather, so you are not well, you're not fine, you are sick. Next word is, a person who thinks that good things are going to happen. A person who thinks that good things are going to happen. He always thinks in the future as like it's gonna be bright, and he's hopeful about the future. You call him optimistic. A person who's optimistic, like thinks that good things are going to happen. The noun from optimistic, of course, is an adjective, and the noun is optimism. The noun is optimism, so his heart was full of optimism. Then the second word is, what is the opposite of optimistic? You know it. Yes, a person who is not optimistic is, yes, right, pessimistic. Right, so a person who is pessimistic thinks that bad things are going to happen. So he is pessimistic about the test tomorrow. He thinks that it's going to be hard. Yeah, all of us have some friends who are pessimistic. Like they say, let's go out. If you suggest going out tomorrow, they say no. The weather is going to be terrible tomorrow. So this person is pessimistic. A person who is pessimistic has pessimism. Has what? Pessimism is the noun. So His heart was full of pessimism about the test or about his future. So pessimism, actually pessimism is a negative feeling and optimism is a positive feeling. The second word, the common word, this is a tough word. Of course, it's kind of academic word that we use in advanced tests such as that of IELTS or TOEFL and so on. If the numbers or the statistics go down like sharply, if they decline sharply or greatly, there is a verb in English for this. What do you call it? It's a hard verb and it's plummet. Plummet. So if numbers plummet, they fall very quickly and suddenly. So plummet again. The verb is plummet. So the numbers of people who travel outside plummeted because of coronavirus. Then the second word, the common word is a very common word. It's relentless. Relentless. I know that most of you know this word, but just to check to make sure that everybody knows it. This man is relentless, or that was relentless. So relentless means unstoppable, uncontrollable, merciless, or continuing in a severe way. That coronavirus is like relentless. Like it's relentless. Nobody can stop it, can control it. It's like going everywhere and no one can control it. So it's relentless. Relentless. Sometimes Ronaldo, when he plays a match and he is in his top form, he is relentless. So relentless, relentless. Then the common word. This is a kind of advanced vocabulary. The noun is tyranny. The noun is tyranny. Tyranny happens when a government or a ruler has unlimited power. And this person, like a president, a king, or whoever is ruling this country, is unfair, unjust, cruel. This person doesn't think of people. He only thinks of his own interests. You say that the people of this country are living under the tyranny. Under the what? The tyranny of this president. It's here clear in the photo. So people who live in this X country suffer from tyranny. They suffer from tyranny. A person who uses tyranny to oppress people is, yes, don't say tyrant, no. You say it tyrant. This man is a tyrant. A tyrant is a ruler, a president or whatsoever, who has unlimited power over the people, who is unfair, unjust, and cruel. He never thinks of people. He only thinks of his own interests. You call him a tyrant. He is a tyrant. So inside your class, if there's a teacher who never listens to your opinions, who never gives you a chance to express your viewpoints, this teacher, you can call him a tyrant, especially if he is unfair. Then this place, okay, inside a university, of course, you have lectures, but if there is like a special meeting for people who have a lot of knowledge in a certain area, and they are going to talk about some specialized topics, you don't call it a lecture. Actually, you call it a symposium. 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 So as I've just told you, a symposium is a meeting at which people who have great knowledge talk about or discuss something. Okay, so the word is symposium. The plural from the word symposium is very strange because you attend one symposium, but you go to many symposia. Like medium, media. Like phenomenon, phenomena. Like this way. Like datum, data. So symposium, the plural is symposia. Next. So we now go to the lesson itself. I just picked some words which I felt are going to be hard for some of you, and now we're going to the book itself. Kindly open Unit 6, Lesson 2, and let's do some activities. So here, a person, we have to say if this person is an optimist, he's an optimist or a pessimist. He's optimistic or pessimistic. He has an optimistic like way of looking at things, or he has a pessimistic way of looking at things. Look on the bright side, yes. Like for him, life isn't unfair. You can't beat the system. Don't worry, be happy. It never rains but it pours. Tomorrow is another day. So of course, for the optimistic would say, look on the bright side. Don't worry, be happy. And he would say, tomorrow is another day. But the pessimistic would say, you can't beat the system. It never rains but it pours, and he would say life isn't fair. Life is unfair, of course, for the pessimistic. Now, we have here a reading like text. You're kindly asked to read it, and I have like clarified some of the hard words here in my presentation, such as the word tyranny, such as the word symposium, and so on. I know what you know because I have been teaching you for a long time now. So for the words that I think that are going to be hard for you, I like made them clear. I explained them in my presentation, in the introduction of my presentation. So kindly read it, and in our WhatsApp groups, if you have any difficulties, I am always there to answer your questions. So here, now we go to lesson 3, and in the beginning of lesson 3 we have two photos. We have photo A, photo B, and photo C, and I want you to just form some sentences about these photos. What do you think of this person in C? Why is he so sad? Why does he feel blue? He feels blue, as you can see. What's wrong with him? What did he forget? Yes, you can just, any answer is acceptable. It's like a speaking activity, and you're like welcome to use or to say an answer. Next, here about this photo. What do you think the flight attendant here is doing? What's wrong? What wrong did this man commit? What's his problem? What's happening? To know the whole story, you have to read this text. It's again a reading text, and of course it would be so boring to read it myself here, but again I told you the meaning of the difficult words which might be hard for some of you, like the word compartment, like the word deranged, which is crazy, the cockpit, the place inside the plane where a pilot sits, and I told you that the meaning of compartment, it's like part or a department, or it's like an area inside a place, like a train or a plane or whatsoever. So now you're kindly asked, like I told you again about the word plummeted. So the plane plummeted, so it went down. It went down quickly. And you know, of course, the meaning of panic, the meaning of intruder. So if you have any like questions, I will be glad to answer them. This is the end of today's lesson. I hope you stay safe, stay at home, and inshallah we meet again, inshallah, and when we meet, everyone will be safe and happy. Bye. See you.